Hi class, this is Janice. I just want to do a little mini lecture on the persuasion and the validity of websites, because persuasive writing is the key to all writing, whether you realize it or not. Anything you write is persuasive. Even if you're writing to a friend, maybe you're trying to persuade them to go see a movie, or look at different fashion styles, like this is really neat. This is persuasion. Everything you do is persuasion. In business, sales letters, of course, are persuasion. Memos to the staff, you're trying to persuade them to see your point of view. So this is extremely important. Now, a lot of the theory of persuasive writing you probably had in a composition course along the way, so I just want to hit the high points and to remind you of some key concepts here. There's 3 rhetorical modes, main modes: the logos, the ethos, and the pathos. Logos is logical, ethos is ethical, and pathos is emotional. And when you do a persuasive argument, you tend to highlight one of those 3 modes more than the others. You may use all 3 modes, but you are positing one over the other. Now, this is why audience analysis is so critical. I'm sure at this point you're sick of hearing me talk about audience and purpose analysis. But you need to know your audience to know what buttons to push to convince them to see your viewpoint. If the person is a logical thinker, you may want to posit the logos. If they're really emotional, you may want to posit the pathos. And ethos should always be in there. You talk about why you're qualified to be speaking about this, your own experiences. That really should be in any type of persuasive writing. Now, this website down here, pathosethos.logos.com, it's excellent. I've got the link here. I've got the link on D2L. It's going to explain ethos, pathos, logos. It gives you examples if you need examples, and a good review of persuasive writing. And you may use this for another course too, but just the principles. Again, audience, modes of persuasion, that's what I just talked about. Counter arguments, more tips for persuasive writing. It's a really good website. Now, part of using websites when you research is deciding if this website is valid. Anybody can publish anything, you know that. And this particular website, I question its validity just on the face of it. It's a .com site, which normally means it's commercial, so usually they're trying to sell you something. I can't find that they're trying to sell anything, a text or whatever. But if you look through this entire site, you can find no information about the authors, their credentials, how to contact them. I did find a page that had the about on it, and everything was blank. Contact us, page being developed. About us, page being developed. So we don't know how old the site is. We don't know anything about it. So that's kind of a red flag. Here I just noticed they have an email. Let's see if anything comes up. Well, I guess you could try sending an email, but it's not secure, and it says it goes to pathosethos.logos.com. I don't know if that would go through or not, but that's about the only way you have to ask questions or find out anything about the authors. Now, if you look at my notes here, you want to look to see if it's objective, if the website is objective, or is there a political bias or some type of bias. There is a sneaky little bias in this website, folks. And